It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with the Fighting Pride of Homestead, my boy, main man, Erick Lanzas Jr. What's going on, Erick?
Nothing new, same shit, different day.
Different day.
We in the gym, we putting in work on the weekend.
At Ballers.
Shout out to my boy
Lorenzo Medina.
Yeah, bless us with a great space to train in and put in some work. You know, I'm already all done. I'm drying up right now, bro. It was a good, Saturday morning workout.
Yeah.
Make sure we stay active throughout the week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know. It's been what you fought in June, right?
Yeah.
You got a UD win. What's going on right now? Update people. What's going on with Erick right now?
Well, as of now, I'm just making sure that I stay in shape. I stay disciplined inside, outside the ring. Making sure that a lot of things, are put into place. That way I can be great, when it's time to be great. A lot of people don't know that a lot that goes on into this boxing, especially professional boxing. A lot of behind the scenes work. And a lot of it is, helps you in the fight. And it's important, just as important as the training and everything else, when it comes to the business of boxing. So,
and that's a good point. You don't gotta obviously name any names or badmouth anybody, but for the young fighters out there, what could you say about like navigating boxing contracts? Like what have you learned throughout your time in boxing, navigating the business of it?
Well, I was able to learn from experience, that, you always got to read your contracts. And not saying that I didn't read my contract, because I did. It's just you got to have the right person read it. You get me? Like an attorney, obviously go over it, look at all the clauses and everything that has to do with the legal aspect of signing away your career to a manager. But in all honesty, thankfully I was able to, pay myself out of my contract. I had a manager contract, and we weren't seeing eye to eye, so I figured I'd move my own route, with my own team, and take it step by step. So it took me a while. I had to get some money together, put some money to the side, get out my contract, free agent, Lord willing. Thanks to the Lord and my father, backing me up always and just making sure that he's always by my side, helping me, in every aspect. So, yeah, man.
Absolutely. I know, like you said, you're still navigating your career, trying to get things in motion. You mentioned to me that you might be doing the whole Team Combat League thing. Talk about that, and how do you feel about Team Combat League?
I feel like they're new, but they have a lot of talented fighters under their banner, and I would love to fight for them. I feel like it's very beneficial for me, especially in the stage that I'm at. I'm 24 years old. I'm neither old or young in the boxing world, but it's perfect for me to showcase my abilities and my skills and my strengths. Even though we have a round, a lot can happen in the round, and I'm excited to go head first into getting these wins for Team Miami. So,
Team Miami, yeah. South Florida, stand up.
Yes, sir.
I think it could be a good alternative for fighters who maybe can't get fights. While they're waiting, they got something competitive to do and make money and keep things going for themselves.
Yeah. It's great for fighters, and I feel like there's a lot of people too that are putting their hands together and contributing to that. A lot of people in the business too, in Team Combat League. And I haven't done too much of my research yet. My research ain't up to par yet. I gotta watch all the first season, but looks like pretty solid to me. It looks like a place where I can grow and get better. Hold my abilities, and financially too. Take a step forward in the right direction.
Absolutely. I know one thing you told me one time, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you told me one time you fought Lorenzo Truck Simpson in the amateurs. Remember that?
Yeah. It was in the silver gloves in the finals, and it was tricky. You know, it was a tricky fight, but thankfully, it was a great learning experience. But yeah, he was way smaller back then. He was at 119. So, and then after that, the next year I seen him again in the nationals, and he was fighting at 165, and I'm like, fuck.
He had a growth spurt.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I'm still at 119, bro.
Yeah.
I think I went up to 132 or something, but crazy, man. Yeah, a lot of people. I've faced a lot of guys in the amateurs, but honestly, I feel like the pros is where I'm gonna make my mark on the sport for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How people are still learning about you, right? And I'm obviously gonna cover your career. How would you classify your style for someone who's never seen you fight?
More like a boxer puncher. I'm trying to keep myself. The thing is, my blood, the blood that runs through my veins just.
Tell them where you're from, man.
Yeah, I'm from Nica and I'm from Homestead. So. I just want to fight all the time. I just want to get in there and get
Romulo Gonzalez, Alex Arguello,
exactly.
Mayorga.
Yeah. So, but this is boxing, so you have to learn how to use your skills to your advantage. And I was blessed with some skills, so it's time for me to use them more and use them more strategically. So, I've been doing a lot of work too, to help with my balance and a lot of technical things that will give me a big edge in the ring, you get me? So a lot of it, especially at Box IQ, shout out Box IQ, my man Eli, for helping me out, my boy Joe. You know Joe, man.
I know Joe, we went with Joe.
That's Joe, man. That's my strength and conditioning trainer, and right now they're doing, I feel like I'm way better, I'm way stronger, I have more oxygen in the tank, and I'm excited for my next performance. That's when I will really show, how far I've came in these last couple of months.
Absolutely. You posted a real interesting picture on Instagram of you and a young you and an even younger Terence Crawford. What do you remember about meeting Terence Crawford? Where was that at? And did you guys have any conversation?
Yeah, I met him at the Ringside World Championships back in 2015. I think he was there to watch Shakur, honestly.
Shakur Stevenson?
I think about it, yeah. But yeah, I was I met him. He was cool. He was real humble. He was just there, not bothering anybody. Not a lot of people knew about him back then, but a lot of people, the people that knew,
they knew.
Yeah, we knew. After I seen him fight Gamboa, man, I was an instant fan, man. That was a crazy fight, and it helped me. It motivated me a lot. And I became an instant fan of Terence, man. And after that, the rest is history, man. The man has made history in the sport. So.
Undisputed multiple times.
Sure. We look up to him, and hopefully one day I can share the ring with him too. So that'll be dope.
Sparring or a fight?
Sparring.
Because you're a 40-pounder.
Yeah, I'm a 40, but I don't know if I might migrate back down to 35, depending on how my
I think all it would take for that to happen is we got to get on the plane and go to Nebraska. Because I seen him spar guys that ain't even pro yet. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's one of them guys I feel like will work anybody.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Yeah, maybe we might end up there someday,
Go to BNB. Take a trip down to BNB Boxing Academy.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you about a fighter that we know. He's from our neck of the woods. Luis Hernandez, man. Talk about Luis, first of all, who is Luis Hernandez? What kind of fighter is he, and what do you like about him? I guess just in general.
Luis is my boy. He's helped me out a lot. I met him right before I turned pro. He was up and coming. He was just starting in his career in boxing, and after me and him met in the ring, he ended up getting even more motivated to get it better, and reach new levels of his that he didn't know he had, So he's a great fighter. He's Mexican. He's young. He's up and coming. He's about to make his pro debut in Miami. So
very disciplined too.
Yes, sir. Very disciplined. He's a professional. Before even being a pro, he's already a professional. With the way he trains, his attitude and the discipline that he has. I actually, at times I look up to him because he's so disciplined and he sticks to the boxing, and he's definitely going to be somebody to keep your eye out for. He's one of my closest friends, and we have sparred thousands of rounds together. So
Were
You
you?
know he's tough.
You mentioned him being so disciplined at his age. Were you disciplined like that at his age?
Yeah, I was, but I was just for me, it was like, you know, pick and choosing. You know, if I didn't have a fight, I wasn't really caring about training. But, you know, I'm trying to, you know, always stay training because you always got to stay ready. That way you don't have to get ready.
Get ready, yeah.
You get me? So, but, you know, I've had my moments where I've gone years just disciplined with my head in it. But then there's times where you work so hard and then people take advantage of you. You get me? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, you know, you got to pick and choose. That's why choosing the right team is very important. It's
probably just as important as having a good jab or being able to feint.
Yep, exactly. A lot of it goes, you know, the people that back you up are important too. And if you have the right people behind you, you go, the sky's the limit, you know?
Yeah. You're an interesting guy. You know, I spent a lot of time around you. Like, I know, like, sometimes, like, when you listen to music and stuff, and even some of your interests, you always surprise me. And, like, I asked you about it again. You got this interesting tattoo of, what is it? You got Naruto.
This pain from Naruto.
Okay, and then you got Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I got Dragon Ball Z. I got, like, a rocket here. I got Medusa. And I got some more.
So, like, why do you have a tattoo of Naruto and Dragon Ball Z on your arm?
Because those are fighters, man. Those
Yeah.
are fighting. The story behind this tattoo is even more, you know, it's a little, you know, like, it's a little sad story, whatever. If you know who this character is, his name is Pain, right? And basically what he wants to do is you know, have vengeance on the world, like, you know, you get me? Because the way they treated his family and his village, and he wants to, you know, everyone to pay and to feel that pain, and he wants to teach with pain. You get me?
I got you.
But interesting enough, he learns, you know, that there's another way of, you know, getting to the world. Long story short, I like it because I was at a time in my life where I was like, damn, like, I feel a lot of pain, and I feel like, you know, you feel negative sometimes when you're stuck in that sorrow. I was battling with depression and you know, just life stuff, man. Everyone goes through it. We're all human. Just because we're athletes and
you're fighters and you're on this big stage.
Yeah, and we feel like these super athletes because we train so hard. We're human too, and we have emotions, and mental illness is a big part in society, and it's a big problem that we should definitely deal with. And you know, and I advocate, you know, for you know, mental strength. You know, being able to, you know, battle depression and you know, battle everything. You know, anxiety, all that. You know, we all, as boxers, we all, you know, have to deal with that. You know, whether it's backstage before you go into the ring to fight, or whether it's training camp.
The business of boxing.
Yeah, the business of boxing. A lot of it, you know, is tough on us. So it's important that we stay strong and we stay, you know, level-headed and positive, you know, throughout the whole journey, because, you know, you can never know, you know. When it gets, you know what they say, when it gets too quiet, it gets loud. So
no, absolutely. So like them guys in your arm, you know, Naruto and Dragon Ball Z, they're fighters too. You see them. I never thought of it like that. But
they're Z fighters. So they're, to me, like, for me, like, I feel like my body's a canvas. I plan on getting way more tattoos because, you know,
for real,
I feel like when you see a dead body on, it's so bad, a really bad example.
Yeah.
When you see somebody, you know, dead, you don't know what you know, their character, you know, you don't know what they like, you don't know anything about them when you see them. But, you know, when they have tattoos, man, you might be able to, you know, put two and two together. Oh, this guy liked, this guy was a fighter, this guy this guy that.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully nobody finds me dead.
Okay. Yeah. But you know, I would say like boxing's it's very much a spiritual sport too. I feel like, you know, the fighters that tend to be a little more spiritual tend to go further. Yeah,
definitely. I feel like at times, like, for example, yesterday I was having trouble, man. I was really angry, and I just felt the only therapy that helped me was going to the gym and putting in work. You know, because it's a mental battle too. You know, telling yourself, man, should I rest today? No, should I train today? I've been training all week, man. I should probably rest, and then you just end up in the gym anyways.
Yeah.
You know, putting in work, and whether it's a hard day or a light day, you know, it's still like therapy for the body, you know, for the mind, and it puts your mind at ease, especially when you have so many things to think about and worry about. It's just, you know, okay, when you're in the ring, for me, that's where I feel in most control, when I'm in the ring or I'm in the gym putting in work, you get me? So
I think a lot of fighters feel that way.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta be professional.
Yeah, you gotta be professional. You gotta show up every day, you get me?
That's it. Well, Erick, don't want to hold you too much longer because I asked pretty much everything I wanted to ask you. You went pretty deep there, but is there any final message you want to give to the people out there, the ones that know you, the ones that are getting to know you, the ones that will know you in the future?
Yeah, to my fans, man, I appreciate you. I do it for you guys, and I'm gonna make you guys proud. I've been putting in a lot of work. You feel me? A lot of hours in the gym, and it's all gonna show the night of the fight. You feel me? I'm ready to give a spectacular performance in my next outing, which will be February in Orlando. So catch me. Details soon to come. But you know, shout out to my boy BT. It was coming with us. He's, you feel me? That's my dog, man. I have that boy in the ring with me when I'm fighting for the title. You feel me?
I can't wait.
Yes,
It's gonna be great.
You gotta speak it into existence. And for those who don't know me, watch out. Keep a steady eye because I'm soon to be on top, my boy.
Yes. All right, there you go. The fighting pride of Homestead himself, Erick Lanzas Jr.
Be on top soon.
Thank you for talking to True School Sports.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.